If you're a web designer and you're only charging one-time fees for your websites and you're not generating any type of recurring income, you're leaving a lot of money on the table. Don't worry, I used to be in the exact same position, and in this video, I'm going to show you how you can generate recurring revenue for your web design agency, to the point that right now, if I were to completely stop getting clients, I would still be making 5 figures a month doing absolutely nothing. So make sure you sit down, actually listen to this video, because I'm going to show you how you can generate some recurring revenue. Now, let's start with the big picture, because building websites is just the entry point. The true value of a website comes from what you get after it, because to be honest, a website is just a website, but it's what that website brings that actually becomes valuable to the client. Because if I were to build you a website right now and there's no SEO, no advertising that's going through the website, even though it's a high converting website, that website will bring you absolutely nothing. So here's what I do. Once I deliver the website, I wait 1 week and then I follow up with the client and ask them how they feel about the website. At that point, they already talked to their friends, their family, their business partners about it. And when I ask them how they feel about the website, they start praising my website. Yeah, I showed it to my friends, my family, my business partners. They absolutely love the website. And here's the key. Now they're in an emotional state and they're ready to buy. So what I do after is pitch them my advertising services. Hey, just a heads up, I've been working on Google Ads or just marketing services in general, and the website I made you is already a high converting website. Let me know if you would be interested in something like that. I can definitely bring you some more leads, and you know what you can do best. You know how to close your own leads. All I'm going to do is bring the leads to you, and then you can close them and make some more money. Keep in mind that you just offered them a website and they have a good experience with you, so they're most likely going to buy. On the second month, after they pay me whatever your price is, $500 a month for ads, on the second month, I offer them a free month if they're willing to refer to me one of their friends. For those of you guys that ever done ads, the hardest part is just the initial setup. But once you set it up for the first month, there's not much work to do on the second month, because the algorithm, whether it's Google or Facebook, already just keeps on improving the ad. So on the second month, I wasn't going to work much anyway, but they don't have to pay me the $500 a month agency fee. And now they only need to spend on ad spend, and they can just refer to me one of their friends. I wasn't going to do much work anyway, but now I'm pretty much taking the hit on the second month, but I'm getting money from their friend. And then the month after that, I'm doubling my income. Let me know if that makes sense. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Mind that the way you got this client is through word to mouth. So most likely they're going to convert and actually become a client because they trust their business partner. Especially if you're working with people in the service industry like landscapers and construction companies. Most of the time, a landscaper is not going to do kitchen renovations, and a lot of homeowners are going to want an outside job and also an inside job, and they work all together. So they have a lot of business partners that are within the same industry that they can refer you to. And this is pretty much how you automate the web design agency. I don't do any outreach right now. I set up this referral system, so I just get constant clients back to back and don't do any cold outreach at all. As you can see, I'm in Bali right now. I'm just traveling the world and just making money. Another way to make recurring revenue with your web design agency, as you can see from the back here, is through Cloudways. Cloudways is the hosting platform that I use to host all of my clients, and it's super easy. There's so many features. We're gonna go through a couple today. Let me know if you want to see more Cloudways features. I used to charge $30 a month for hosting. That would include hosting as well as maintenance and domain. But at this point, I'm charging $150 a month just for the domain and hosting and maintenance. Maintenance is really just an upsell because most clients don't really need it. I'm doing it myself. I have a lot of clients, and last month I maybe had to do like 10 minutes of maintenance, and I have a lot of people paying me $150 a month just for me to maintain their website. Here's what you're gonna do. What you're gonna do is, instead of building the website and then letting the client host it completely, you're gonna offer them to handle everything from the domain to the hosting and the maintenance, and you're gonna charge them $50 a month. The moment you have 20 clients, you're already making $1,000 a month passive, and 20 clients, if you're using my strategies, is super easy to get. I'll show you how Cloudways makes it super easy to not only host, but manage everything on the platform, like payments and all that sort of stuff, and I use this for all of my clients. Let's switch over to my laptop. Alrighty, boys, so if you click the first link in the description, you're going to see Cloudways, which is what I have open right here. Super easy. You just have to click on the top right, start for free, create an account, and then you're going to be logged in, and then you can follow my next steps. So Cloudways, as you can see here, is what I use to host all of my clients, and it's super easy. There's so many features, but the one we're mainly going to focus on today is just how you're going to automate the whole client billing process. So what you can do is on the left hand side where you have the little dashboard here, you can hover on here and then just click clients right here. And this is a new account, so I don't really build my clients on this specifically, and I want to go through the whole process, so don't leak my clients' information. But pretty much on here, all you need to do is click add client right here, and then you can, well, number one, you need to turn on, and then what you need to do here is enable the client billing option, and then you can just add clients right here and then add their information. So I'm going to go through the process with you guys. So you're going to put the client name here, and then you're going to put the email address, and then their country, all their information. I'm just going to fill this out really quickly, and then we can go into the next step. By the way, one thing you should not forget is to enable automatic payments. So that way you don't need to send an invoice to your client every single month. The moment they pay once, it adds their card and it's automatically going to charge them. So you don't need to keep on chasing your clients. And that's a super good way to automate your web design business. That way you don't need to do any more of the work. Automatically charges their card. Their money goes right into your bank account and you just sit and pretty much just chill. After you added the client, you can just go into services and then add more services like hosting that I have right here, but we're going to add a new service. We're going to name it full maintenance plan, and then we're going to put that it covers everything. And then make sure you select the currency. So apply right here, and then just create the plan. From here, you're going to put some more information. Put the billing cycle, whether it's every month, every 3 months. I highly recommend you charge per month. But then it could be 50 USD, and then in terms of Canadian dollars, you just do the conversion yourself. It could be 70 Canadian dollars. And then just preview and then just create the service right away. Then it will take a couple seconds here. And then once you have it added, you can go into a client, click on the client, and then assign them a service. So click on assign services, assign a service, and then the one we just made earlier, which is full maintenance plan, you can just add it, and you can add, so right now we have one plan, which is the monthly hosting. You can add as many units as you want, depending on how many websites they have. So if you have one client and they have 3 different companies, you're gonna see this very commonly. Like I said, if you work with service businesses, he might have like a bigger landscaping company and then a smaller sister company that does, for example, only lawn care, and then you have 2 websites with him, and then all you need to do is charge him 2 units, and now he's paying hosting for both of these websites, and just assign him the service. It's going to automatically send it over to his email. I'm not going to do it because it's going to send it to my email, and I'm not trying to pay any invoice right now, but pretty much super automated and super easy to figure out. So now think about this. You build the website and you charge the client, what, $1,000 if you're a beginner. You host the website, you charge the client 30 or 50 bucks. And then you wait a week and you upsell advertising services to your client. You make an additional 500 bucks. You get referrals. So you wait 1 more month. You make 500 bucks on the next month. And the following month, you double your income and make 1,000 bucks, which is recurring, by the way. It's coming every single month. And that's how you build a sustainable, reliable web design business that can generate you some recurring income. And you can pretty much just chill and guarantee yourself some income every single month instead of going and chasing clients and burning out and just working your ass off. You don't need to sell clients on huge packages up front. All you need to do is make sure you set up a great referral system and good ways to upsell the client. So the lifetime value of a client, let's say normally they would pay you 500 bucks before you watch this video. With time, if a client pays you 500 bucks every single month and refers you some friends, you can make up over $10,000 per client. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if it did help you rethink the way you approach the web design agency business model, make sure you leave a comment below and let me know. Subscribe, make sure you like as well. Follow my Instagram, always linked in the description. And as always, trying to provide you guys as much value as possible. I will see you later.